How you doing, YouTube? This is Harper with America First. I want to talk about Kamala Harris, which is a representative of the House for our government. She's a Senate. Um, Kamala Harris. Some of you may be familiar with her. She's a very intellectual and very smart and brilliant person. However, she's a Democrat, and that's where it fails. Her exchange is very powerful. She's very shrewd, and she knows how to talk in politics. She's a politician. She's a lawyer and a judge. She's also a judge. She's Kamala Harris has a very powerful exchange in government. She's a powerful person and a public figure, and she's the Senate. Okay, now she has referred to ICE officers and ICE agents as the KKK. And that is the most deplorable statement you can make in her seat. She has referred to a federal agent officers who work directly with her, basically in the federal government, all because she's a Democrat. She has referred to them as the most uninviting element in this country, which is the KKK. Her response and her rhetoric is no better than a thug's rhetoric. It's the most disingenuous and misleading statement that I have heard this year. ICE and the KKK has nothing in common. ICE agents are not running around shooting black people, talking racist about black people within groups. The KKK was a bold group of people who's yet have died off a lot, who were a terrorist group, who had a racist agenda. ICE agents are federal. They're federal officers. They're above the police. ICE agents. If you want to refer anybody to the KKK, do it to the regular police, which I don't even refer them to the KKK. The ICE officers are not running around here shooting black people. ICE is protecting us from terrorism, other threats from other this country. They're protecting our border, and they're taking out illegal immigration in our country, which is a threat on a lot of levels in our community. A lot of those people do commit crimes. Not all, but a lot of them. And ICE agents are there to protect them. As smart and intellectual and beautiful as Kamala Harris is, it really um, it's appalling to me that she would take her smarts and refer to something as powerful and enduring as ICE to an undesirable element like the KKK. Okay, it's not so much people referring ICE to KKK; it's who did it. I am I am disappointed in the Democratic Party, but I'm shocked that she would even say that because with her education and her position, it's stupid to even say that. I don't know what she was drinking or smoking to say ICE is like the KKK. Maybe she's biased. Maybe she has some kind of maybe she's identifying with illegal immigration on some level. Maybe she has some ties to illegal immigration. Maybe she knows people who are illegal. Maybe she's anti-American. I don't know. But that puts a question up. That's a question mark. You refer to our federal agents who protect us in this country, work hard, put their life on the line to the KKK, and they haven't done anything or sort of the KKK. She's what she's doing is manipulating and misleading the people. What she's doing is trying to associate illegal immigration problems with the struggles of black people. We are direct slave descendants. And for you and anybody else to try to associate illegal immigration with black folks is offensive and deplorable. It's defensive, it's misleading, and it's disingenuous. And it's a lie, a right out lie. If those people are not us, they don't share the same struggles. These people come here and they have taken our resources, and they have manipulated our laws, saying they are seeking asylum from some danger. They also are being tutored by lawyers when they're in the interview with the border agents and the courts to manipulate and say what they're running from to become American citizens. And they're doing it in massive numbers. And ICE is taking them out the country simply because they are going to economically, it's a crisis. We're helping them economically. They're not being honest. And there are a lot of criminals in that group. Not just the caravan that just showed up, but in other groups that are here now. There are drug dealers in that group. MS-13. We need ICE. ICE did a lot of protecting us when 9/11 came in. ICE jumped on. They engineered ICE, and ICE has been a agency that protects us through the federal government. And for you to refer them as KKK, I ain't seen ICE burning no crosses. I ain't even seen ICE busting in no black people's house. I ain't even seen ICE make any racist statements anywhere online. No ICE agent, nothing like that. If it is, its personal agents may do that. That's the way they feel. But as collectively as a group, ICE is supporting us and keeping us out of harm's way as far as illegal immigration and crimes committed in this country, against this country, terrorism. And Kamala Harris is a very educated woman who has a very strong, powerful exchange. And for her to say that, she's only exciting people to hate what we need to protect us. And furthermore, putting a step on what we starting to believe that the Democratic Party is becoming communist. That's communist to be against the federal government when they're here to protect you. And she's an American citizen. So what are you concerned about illegal immigration for? What are the word about illegal you don't understand? So that let me know she must be biased. Maybe she got some people that's here illegally. She's not fully black. She's not fully white. We don't know what she is. But if you're a black person, be a black person. And if you, what are you, Kamala Harris? Are you Venezuelan? Are you Honduran? Are you Guatemala? What are you for you to make that statement? What is your anger toward ICE? So she supports the ideology of um, abolishing ICE, and she supports open borders. We can just leave things open and come commit crime, do what you feel. That is horrible. The Democratic Party is deplorable. It is, and this is what upsets me to see smart people like that. Stacey Abrams also disappointed me because she was in a. They did an interview on her about her conceding here in Georgia. She ran for governor and she lost against Brian Kemp, a Republican, and she conceded. However, in her interview, they asked her, did she see where the President Donald Trump, had spoken, said she ran a powerful race and she was strong and all this stuff. And her response was, I didn't read it. She didn't take the opportunity to say, well, the president is right. I am. I did run a hard race. I do work hard. You know, she didn't use that. She used no nobility. She showed anger and resentment. I didn't read it at all. So that furthermore excites people to even furthermore have expressed hate toward our chief and commander, which is President Donald Trump. So there's no order there. These people are taking their image and little words to use and excite more hate. And I see clean through it. And it's just, it's low class and it's very disingenuous and misleading. They're exciting a mob, and they're just angry. And they have been, a lot of Democrats have been indoctrinated really bad, including the ones who are running for governor and then are in positions of being mayors and judges. And this is what hurts us. And this is why we voting Republican now. And this is why we want to get you removed, because you, a lot of you Democrats are um, irresponsible. If you're going to excite violence and hate because you can't get your way and let all kind of random people in our country when the president is trying to get them out of here. And that's against us economically as black people and middle class and poor in this country. And ICE is nothing like the KKK. That was a lie. And I'm ashamed that a smart lady like Kamala Harris would even excite that type of rhetoric. That is ridiculous and it's disingenuous. But thank you. I'll come back and talk to you guys again.